summit has been very helpful in being able to talk with a large group of decision makers all in one space. Large-scale policy will be made here. Large-scale decisions will be made here that will affect not just 2 or 3 kids in a classroom, but a full university.
It's been a great 2 days. The engagement that we've had with both the industry stakeholders and the various ministries and education institutions that are here has been very productive and very fruitful. We had a very engaging meeting with Queen Rania yesterday, along with some other stakeholders from Jordan and from industry, and that too was a great opportunity for the industry to show just how committed they are to education in Jordan. And thirdly, I think the panel sessions that were done over the 2 days were extremely engaging, a great format that really allowed us to have a lively discussion with the panel, and from the feedback I've had have been of great interest to the audience as well. So overall, a really great and productive few days.
In the meeting in the afternoon, where we could meet even at ministry level or CIO, so the participation was very good, and there was a very valuable experience to make a connection and networking with our customer in the region.
Look, the summit highlights have really been the calibre of the ministers who have attended, the calibre of the representatives from each country. Some outstanding meetings with individuals who we may have had some difficulty accessing through other processes, but here just being able to have them so available and so approachable, and really listening to what we have to offer and getting a chance to listen to them and what they need from the likes of Cambridge has been a great advantage. I really like the roundtable discussions. I think it's innovative, and I think it really gets the opportunity for good open discussion, and I like the short length of time too. It means that everyone has to get to the point immediately.
The discussions, some of the panel discussions, which were particularly good, was the last one today. That did sort of tie in the vocational with, training, preparing students for their employment, in a matter of speaking, for their careers, and how there has to be greater synergy between the universities, if you wish, and the business world. What is out there, what is needed in the real space and real time, so that a society can grow, both economically and otherwise. So that was very, very good, because it was a very good discussion and very intelligently handled. Also the whole thing of tablets, and how you go about that. How do you prepare yourself for transitioning to e-learning for students? Knowing students can do it, but the teachers have to be taught. So that was very interesting as well. I was very impressed, definitely, with the putting together of all of this. I did not stop to think when I was registering what a beast it was, sitting from my side of things. So I was very impressed with the outcome of it.
I was very excited to see this number of officials in universities and the leaders in the education center in terms of technology, and other providers as well, meeting in one summit, sharing their views. Education is one of the areas where HP is very much committed to, and this is what we hope that we have delivered to our partners and customers in this event.
The format of the summit is really what makes it mostly unique, because of the roundtable meetings and of having all these people in one room where you can just meet everyone. You also have the panel sessions and the discussions in the morning, which are also great. I think the overall summit and the format that it's done is really, really good, and I think it's a great success.
So for us was the first experiment in the Middle East, and actually a good one, seeing a lot of people, decision makers, policy makers from all the countries in the Gulf and the Arab world. And for us, it's been really positive meeting also new partners in the industry that are collaborating in this space as well.
I think really the vibrancy of the summit. I've been to a few of the conferences before, but I think this one has been actually really good in terms of like the layout of the afternoon sections, where we've really been able to get in front of the people who have needs and desires for their countries, and been able to actually talk with them face to face. and have some really good quality time, and then have follow-up meetings. So it's been a really good setup and a nice vibrant atmosphere.
It's our second time. We took part last year with the one was organized in South Africa, again focusing on the African countries. So these kind of initiatives we actually welcome.
It was pretty nice that we can have those one-to-one meetings. It was really worthwhile, and I think we had a really great knowledge about this area. I would recommend for all of the companies who would like to make business here in the Arabic countries.
Here you have everything you need. Everything is facilitated to meet the ministers, to understand what they want, and to try to demonstrate that you have solutions directly in 20 minutes. This speed dating with ministers is very powerful.
For us, it's a great opportunity to meet many ministries of education and other educational institutions within very short time, and establish connections and support our international network of distributors.
The biggest interest probably was the one-on-one meetings with universities. That seemed to be like an easy sell for me.
Visionary people were present here in the summit. They put the plan for a very inspiring and very promising future for education. Stakeholders and decision makers, from ministers, from CEOs, from planners, etc. The main highlights are the commitment from everyone towards developing the educational sector across the Arab region.
I think for HP it's been fantastic just to see the number of government ministers and ministries and universities participating and coming together. For us, this is the first time that we experienced doing this event in the Arab countries, and I think the participation has been very successful. So for us, we've met some fantastic contacts. It's been great for relationship building. And really a lot of takeaways for us to be able to go back to the countries and really start executing some good work.
I think it's a great opportunity that expertise from the market, especially from the public sector, meets with the private sector to get together and discuss the issues related to education, whether it's in the curriculum or in the infrastructure or in the preference.
I would be participating in the next one for sure. It's good. I've made so many good connections in 2 days that if I would have done it by myself, it would have taken a long time, lots of meetings and a lot of traveling. So it's great to have all these important people, decision makers in one place.